Hey, what's going on? This is Paul Farmer, and this is Freedom Project Live, episode 244. And this morning, I'm a bit tired. I just finished up a workout program I was doing. It was a 4-month program, and today was like the last day, and it was pretty brutal. But I will get through this. Um, so what I want to do today is I want to share with you how I was able to sponsor 25 people into my business in a 30-day period of time without any paid ads. Without any paid ads. Okay. Um, it's funny because, like, when you're in the process of doing it, you're not really thinking about what you're doing, but then you have to go back and go, okay, so how did I do this, and dissect it. So I'm going to do my best to share with you what it was I did. Okay. Um, to refer 25. Actually, it's more than 25, if I'm being honest, because it's 25 into one opportunity, but I have more than one opportunity, and I had more sales that actually came in. I had more people I sponsored throughout the month than just 25. But for this example, I'm going to talk about 25. So what did I do? So I'm about 2 months into an opportunity that I added to my portfolio. About 2 months ago, I added a opportunity that provides education about a skill that everybody, in my opinion, could benefit from, and that skill is Forex trading. I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. What this is about, because you could do this with any opportunity. It doesn't matter what the opportunity is. You could do what I did with any opportunity. Let me grab some water here. So one of the things I've been talking about, if you've been watching any of my videos for a while, I have pretty much a 3-tier approach to what I do. Okay. And it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do what I do. And I definitely recognize that. But my 3-tier approach is this. Okay. Personal development daily. Personal development daily. A video, usually daily. Okay. I wasn't doing videos daily when I started this, though. So I'll just let you know that. Right now, I've been doing videos daily. And at least 25 connections a day, meaning I'm reaching out to people to see if they're open to what it is I'm doing. All right. So that's typically what I do on a daily basis. Those 3 things. Now, I also have been building an email list. I collect leads every day, and I email my videos to my list. I email webinars to my list. I email any kind of information that I feel would be of value to them to my list. And the other thing I got is a blog, but I don't really do a whole lot with that other than slap a video on there. Okay. So what did I do? So what I did in the past, I'll talk about what I've done in the past. What I've done in the past, whenever I start an opportunity, first thing I do is I grab the name of the opportunity and I do a video why I joined X company, whatever company that is, why I joined this company. The next thing I would do is just go crazy with the videos, going over the FAQs, going over whatever I could find about the company. That's typically what I did. Okay. Since that time, I've kind of changed how I do things. There's a lot of reasons why, but the main reason is I just don't want my company name being broadcast all over the place. See, I want people to see me as someone that brings value, and it's not just about, oh, he's in that company. Now, you probably know what company I'm in, but I'm not broadcasting it everywhere. So what I was doing when I started my company was doing what I'm doing now. I wasn't doing it on this page, but I've been doing it on YouTube for quite some time now. This is episode 244, so you have an idea of how long I've been doing these videos. Before that, I was doing not live videos, but recorded videos on any subject I could think of that would bring value. Okay, so that's really, that's really what I've been doing, right? So I already had the videos going on. So what did I do? So instead of going, oh, hey guys, I just joined the best thing ever, and I joined this company name and all this stuff. I kept giving value, but at the end of my video, I did a call to action where I was directing them to the opportunity. I didn't really say much. Okay. So that's one thing I did. But really, because I wasn't doing a lot of videos then. I was doing like 1, 2, maybe 3 videos a week. Right now, I've been doing 7 videos a week. Okay. But that wasn't until a month in. So my first month, this is exactly what I did. Let me break this down for you. All right. First thing I did, started the opportunity. Because they give you a marketing system, I got my marketing system together. At the time, we didn't have a capture page to it. At the time, I didn't care. Because all I need, and I've said this before, all you need is the video. You need a video that does the telling and selling for you. So we have a page with our team completely done. I didn't reinvent the wheel here. I didn't do anything extra. I took the page that was already done, it had 3 videos on it. And what I did was I started sharing that page. I started sharing that page. So even on my videos, when I first started, I didn't have a capture page. I know it sounds crazy, but I put the link to the sales page. That's what I did. Okay. So what I did was, forget the video part right now. What I did was, because I've been doing connections, I've been talking about this for quite some time. I do connections on a daily basis. I'm constantly connecting with people on Facebook, in LinkedIn, on the phone, all over the place, right? I'm constantly connecting with people. I'm constantly going back and what's going on with your life? Is the timing better now? Whatever, right? I'm constantly doing that. And because I'm constantly doing that, it's easy for me to go back and go, okay, so this person, so what I did is I just went back to the people that I had already messaged before that didn't get back to me, that didn't respond to me. And I simply asked them a question. And it was a very simple question. It was, hey, I know what I shared with you wasn't a fit for you. I know what I shared with you wasn't a fit for you. Just to let you know, I did start something new. It's very affordable and it has a winning team, or it has a fast growing team. Would you be open to taking a look at it? And guess what? Many of those people were willing to take a look at it. Now, I had a few things going for me here. One, the fact that the opportunity, like timing does matter. You could build an opportunity at any time, but when you, like, some of the people on my team are starting to understand why timing matters. And I said this at the very beginning. I'm like, you want to get positioned now. That's not just hype. That's like fact, because the better position you're in, because of the way the compensation plan is designed, you will benefit the most if you are in early. And that's exactly what's been happening to everyone that got started early. They were able to move through the ranks, even though they didn't sponsor many people, just because of the help of the team, because they got into a certain position, right? But I didn't really push that part. Well, all I said, just something to pique their interest, right? Something to create curiosity. Hey, it's not a fit for you. And that was for the people I had messaged before. So I had a lot of people that I was able to go back to and send that message to. So that's where some of the people came from, just from that kind of a message. Okay. Another thing I did, and I don't have a big email list, but if you don't have an email list, you should be creating a database. You got to have a database. Okay. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You could go and start reaching out to people on social media. There's plenty of people on social media, but I have a database. I wouldn't say it's the best database. It's not the largest database. It's not the largest email list. I deleted out like half of them, but I sent out an email and I didn't tell them what it was about. It was just a very basic email. Hey, if you'd like to be part of something, I can't remember the words I said exactly, but it was a very generic email. I put the link to the sales page and I said, hey, because of the way this is set up, you definitely want, if you want to do it, you want to do it quick. Like, you want to get positioned now. And it wasn't that wasn't for hype. It was just fact. It's fact. If you want to get somewhere, you got to get positioned now. Like, that's really important, because the way, like I said, the way it's set up is those that are on the top, the people below them, when they bring people into the business and they're under you, they're under you. They're under you. So we have people that have ranked up gone through the ranks, earning $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month, and they probably referred maybe 3 people. But because they were under someone that was producing, they've been able to move up through the ranks, which is phenomenal, right? I didn't get in that early, so I didn't get that benefit. But I'm just saying that's what happens. So when you're under a producer, obviously that's going to benefit, right? Now, is that going to benefit everybody? No, because it depends where you get started, right? Anyway, back to my story. So I sent out this email. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was curiosity based, and it was like, hey, if you want something that has a phenomenal compensation plan that's built to make it, very minimal requirements to be able to move through the ranks. If you want to learn a skill that you can earn on demand, and you want to be part of a winning team, something like that, take a look at this video. Okay, that's all I did. And the next day I had like 3 people come in. Okay. Now I want to say this. I did not start right away. The first day I got started in the evening. I didn't do anything. The next day, the marketing system we were using, they were working on, I couldn't use it. So I waited. The next day is when I started. That's when I started reaching out to people. That's when I started. That's when I sent my email. So that got me 3 people right out the gate. Right. And then I just kept following up with people. I kept going and reaching out to people. Hey, I don't know if it's a fit for you or not, but I just started something that has a fast growing team. It's very affordable. Would be open to taking a look at it. Something like that. And I just did that every day. And people would start, they saw the opportunity and they would start coming in. And little by little, it's kind of strange, because I know a lot of people that have teams do this. Like, they just go to their team and they bring in 100 people all at once. I don't typically just go to my team. I usually don't say anything to my team, and they just find out. Probably not the best way to do it, but I honestly want to protect my team. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do that. I don't want to confuse them. I want to give them every opportunity to succeed. So that's why I typically don't do that. I did send, I believe, 1 email, maybe 2, to my team, just letting them know, hey, if you're open to something that can help you create some residual income, where I can actually help you, because the way the compensation plan is built up, I can actually help my team. That to me was a real big deal. So I spoke from the heart. I spoke why I'm doing what I'm doing, and left it to that. And then I had some people come in through that way. Okay. So if we go back to my process, it's really simple. It's literally just reaching out, giving people a message that will pique their interest, and then sending a video. And that works every time. It works really well. It works really well when it's new, right? When you're doing something that's new, people get excited. They want to be part of what's new. I'm not saying it doesn't work if it's not new, but it works really well when it's new. So when I came in to this opportunity, the team I am a part of, I believe it's been about 4 months. Maybe it's been 5 months. It hasn't been that long. And they were already into momentum. People ranking up all the time. They had marketing systems. They had all kinds of proof that people were having success. So what do? I ride on that success. So what did I do? So I put up on my wall, my Facebook wall, I started congratulating people on the team for having success. So one of the things I did was my sponsor ranked up. So I congratulated my sponsor. I didn't say what it was. I said, hey, congratulations to so-and-so for, at that time, I don't do this now, but at the time I said, hey, for creating a $500 pay raise, okay, for creating a $1,000 pay raise a month for yourself. I don't say that anymore. Now it's just specifically the rank, but before that's what I did. So what happens when I do that? People get curious. They're like, well, what's going on over there? And they start seeing these messages pop up all over the place from the team. So now you have more curiosity happening. People want to know what the heck is going on. How can I be a part of that? Right. The other thing I did was our team does webinars, live webinars. Okay. And one of the things I've openly talked about is the fact that I don't have to go recreate the wheel here. I'm very excited about that because I can plug people into resources that are already done. And we have a phenomenal team that's taking care of all that, right? So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, I do have my own private group, okay, where I do give recorded training and I do live training from time to time, but I don't have to go and create the webinars. I don't have to go and create the marketing system. I don't have to go and do any of that stuff, okay? All I have to do is plug people into the system. And to me, that's what it's all about. That's something that's awesome because now I'm not spending my time putting all this stuff together. Someone else has already done it. All I'm doing is plugging them in. Now, if you want to put your own stuff together, you totally can. So whenever there was a webinar, I was sending that webinar to my prospects. I was sending that webinar to my email list whenever, okay? So we at the time, we were having webinars just about every night. So I would just, boom, webinar. You guys got to get on this webinar. Check this thing out. You know, you're looking for a way to make some extra income. We have a special event happening tonight. Boom, send the webinar. So those webinars are really powerful. So that's another thing I did. So, and it wasn't until the end of the first month when I really started doing videos, like more so about the opportunity and things like that. Okay. My first month in, technically 2 weeks, I was not able to do any, I couldn't add anybody into my team. So really, technically, I added 25 people to my team in 2 weeks because I wasn't able to add them because they were doing some different things to update the website, to update the merchant. So my first month, 2 weeks of that month, I wasn't even able to put people in, but I was still able to sponsor 25 people doing exactly what I'm just sharing with you right now. So if I was to rewind and go back, okay, what did I do? Simple. I reached out to the people I'd reached out to before. Okay. So maybe they weren't interested. Those are the people I went to first. I sent an email to my team talking about, not my team. I sent an email to my list, sharing up with them what's going on. Didn't say a lot of details, just, hey, check this out. And that's pretty much what I did, sending webinars, using the team resources, using other people's success stories, because I didn't have a success story. I didn't have anything that I could personally share. And this process works in any company. It doesn't matter what company it is. It works in any company. So really the whole thing is, again, I'm going to go back to the 3 things. It's personal development is 1, daily. Write down your goals. Write down what you're grateful for. Say what you're grateful for. Okay. Go through training, go through videos or audios that are going to inspire you to do better, to do more, to be more, to step into your full potential, to be the best. Okay. You got to be feeding your mind that kind of stuff every single day. The next thing is I started reaching out to people. Now, I know a lot of people, they're not reaching out to people. That's their problem. They don't reach out, or they reach out to 2 people and then nobody joins, or one person says no and they're out of the game. They're done. Oh, this doesn't work. Nobody wants this, which is absolutely insanity. It's not the truth. You keep going. Okay. And then eventually I started doing some videos. Okay. And now I've been doing videos. And the thing with videos is videos don't work right away. Videos typically take a while. So in my past experience, when I've done videos about a certain opportunity, it'll be like 3 months later, and I'll start having people pour in from the videos I did 3 months later. And it's crazy. Like I've had things where, I completely forgot I was doing it. And I have people show up because I did a video about it. Like just the other day, I had someone show up. I did something years ago and they showed up and asked me a question about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you're talking about. Well, that was a long time ago. So video definitely works, but those are my main things. Okay. It's really just getting the word out, creating curiosity, and then sending a video, something that explains it to you. Okay. If you really want to accelerate the process, you do your own webinars, you do your own, like you could interview people within the company, things like that are having success. That will get you on the map as well. But I like to kind of keep things more simple for the average, everyday, ordinary person that doesn't really want to do all that or is not ready to do all that. And it's really just reaching out to people, seeing if they're open to learning about what you're doing. And you could do that with your family and friends. See, where people screw up, this is where people screw up. They screw up by saying too much. When you say too much, then it turns people off. So if you're like, oh, well, this is how the compensation plan works, and this is the first rank, and this is the second rank, and this is what you have to do for this, and this is when the company was created, and you just talk too much, you turn people off. One of the things I just learned, I've been going through this recruiting and duplication summit, and every person on that panel, every person that's being interviewed and giving tips, these are all multimillionaires. They're all multimillionaires, and they're sharing what they're doing. One of the things I learned is people are already pre-sold. They're already pre-sold before you even approach them. So, but if you say something like, hey, would you be interested in looking what I'm doing right away? That's like sales. Boom, sales, turn off. No, I'm not interested, right? So what you want to do is, hey, would you like to make more money? Like you just ask a question, a simple question. And of course they're going to say yes, I'd like to make more money. All I'm saying here is people are pre-sold. If you start like hammering them with stuff, it's not going to work. You want to keep it as simple as possible. You want to create curiosity in your message. And when you do that, that's when people want to take a look. Okay. Not everybody that takes a look is going to join with you. I know I have way more people telling me no than yes. That definitely happens. But this is the process that I have followed. Okay. Now I'm doing more videos. Okay. So I'm taking it up a notch. Now I'm doing more videos. Now I'm still talking to people right now. Currently I'm completing what I call a 5-day blitz. What is my 5-day blitz? My 5-day blitz is basically just something to really take massive action and get into momentum. And that is, for me, it was 1 video a day and 100 connections a day. Is that something I'm going to do forever? Absolutely not. I wouldn't recommend it. You'll burn yourself out. But every once in a while, if you want to push it a little bit, you do things at a higher level for a short period of time, collapse time, because you're taking massive action. And then you have people that want to come and join with you. So that's something I'm doing right now. I'm completing that today. Actually, today's my 6th day doing it. So those are the things that I do. Okay. That is how I go out and get 25 plus people in a month to not get, but I introduce and I refer 25 plus people in 30 days, actually more than that, because if you count other opportunities, without paid ads. It is possible. Everybody and anybody can do it. Please don't think because I have a large list, that's why I do it. It's just the fact that I reach out to people on a continuous basis and I'm always connecting. I'm always seeing what's going on in their life. It's all about timing. Sometimes it's about the opportunity. Not all opportunities are a fit for, you just got to kind of figure out what is a fit for people. What do they want? And if you keep doing that, you keep showing up, they're going to start recognizing you. And when the timing is right, or you have the right opportunity for them, they're going to come on board. And that's all it is. So one of the things, like I said, I do is I have a private group. And in that private group, I provide recorded training. I provide the exact scripts I use, exactly what I say to open up a conversation, exactly what I say to follow up, exactly what I say to close. Okay. I give that away completely free in my group. I teach you how I do video. Now, am I the best at video? I wouldn't say I'm the best at video, but I've sponsored a lot of people with video. Okay. So you don't have to be the best to grow a team, to have success doing video. Like, you don't have to be the best, just so you know. Obviously it helps if you're better, but you don't have to be the best, because the thing is, especially this day and age where live video is the norm, and live video is something that people understand that it's live. Hey, you know what? It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be polished. It's live video. That makes it a little easier for you, because now you can just be your authentic, real self. And I'm still working on that, by the way. I'm working on getting better at that. But that's what live video allows you to do. So if something happens in the background, no big deal. You don't have to edit it out. It's a live video. People understand that. All right. So that's it. That's how I've referred 25 people. I had to take a step back and think about what it was I did. That's what I do. And it's just deciding in your first month, hey, because I had some ranks in mind. I'm like, I want to get to this rank by the end of this month. Okay. I actually didn't get to the rank I wanted, but I got to one pretty, I didn't get to the rank I wanted. I got to the one before it. Okay. And I got about halfway through to the one I want. Right. And my goals were high. Now, some people, they have very large teams and they're able to go, hey guys, I just started a new opportunity. Here it is. Boom. And you got 100 people coming through with you. And you'll see that. You'll see some people do that. It's like, just boom, overnight, there's 100 people on their team. Okay. That's not me. Literally, I go out and I reach out to people I've connected with in the past and things like that, but I don't just do a blank. Hey, team, boom, let's go. I don't have that luxury yet. Okay. I just don't have it. So, I'm working on it, but I don't have it. So whenever you see people that add a lot of people fast, it's because they have a community of people already. They already have a team or a big following, and they can do that. They can just blast out an email, do a quick webinar, whatever, and they're going to have a lot of people come through. So all I want to say here is don't allow that to discourage you. I wouldn't even focus on that, because that's not the norm. When I'm teaching, what I do is just reaching out to people, and anybody can do that. Okay. So I hope you got some value. Hope it made sense to you. If you'd like to know more about what I do, go to paulgfarmer.com/win together. You're actually going to see the marketing system. Well, I changed the capture page a little bit, but the sales page, the exact sales page I use to sponsor 25 people is there. And you get that same page. Everybody gets that page, and they update it from time to time, put new videos on there. And they're bringing even more to it, right? There's a lot more coming that they're putting together. Again, you don't have to do it. It's created for you, which is great. We have all the support of everything you could ever need to be successful. That sounds good. Click that link. With that, make it a great day. See you on the next one.